All right. I guess I'm live now. Let me see. 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 Oh, now here I am. Okay. All right. All right. I'm in the StreamYard now, G. Is me. Hello. I'm coming in late because of watching 17 Stormtrooper live stream at Freedom Corner. That's fine, honey. I got in here really late. Don't worry about it. It was not easy for me to uh, get in here. Okay. I guess we're okay now. We're in the StreamYard. Let me get comments up, maybe. Okay. And G, why did you want me to bring the StreamYard up? Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, guys. I'm going to have to start all over again. Maybe not. I don't know. It's says I'm live streaming on StreamYard. I got two up. Well, I got 27 people in here. I hate to restart it and not have anybody in here and no, I didn't soil my flag at all. I just took it off the pole, laid it down on my clean patio, and stepped on it before I folded it up and put it away. I brushed it off, I properly folded it, and I stored it. And it's not going back up on the pole for a while, okay? Yeah, I've got 29 watching, Judy. Don't restart, it's too much trouble. Guys, I mean, been here, and I took it down within an hour of putting up the stream of me stepping on my flag. I did that to get your attention because I had a vet who was being horribly, and is still being horribly mistreated. The Veterans Association is not going to do anything for him until he can fill out these forms. Got one finger. And the other hand works sometime. And he can't get a veteran to come to his home and help him fill out the form so he can get someone to take care of him or get his what he has coming from the vets to get his hazardous pay and all of that back pay. But the fact that he was going to go see Donald Trump, I guess what got me the most was I believe in my heart of hearts that this man would go to a Trump rally and somebody would take this 101st Airborne vet under their wing and see that he made it into the rally and he wasn't stuck in gravel and grass. I just knew that he would be cherished by MAGA people because he paid the ultimate price. He will die because of his service. Just a slow, agonizing death, not just a sudden bullet and gone. Okay? It's not like they got legs that come off and he can get new ones put on. They can't do that for MS and traumatic brain injury. Sweetheart, See, I am a racist. I'm saying it right now. I'm a racist. I like horse races, car races, dog races, turtle races. Okay? But I ain't never seen anybody with the same colored skin. Not two people. I've never, ever seen a black person. I've seen some dark brown ones. I've never seen a white person. I've seen some really light colored ones. And I'm freckled. So, no, G, I do not care what you can, as long as I prefer that you bleed red blood and that you breathe. Okay? I love you because you breathe. And I can't discriminate against you because that's called judging. I'm not your judge. Okay? I get angry at things and actions, not people. Not people. I might be really, really, really upset with somebody's actions, but not the person. God made that person, and God made that person the perfect person that person is. They're perfect in every way because there's only one of them. God made no two alike so that everybody could be unique. You're right, Julius. I sat here literally contemplating suicide that day because I couldn't believe that anyone would treat a wounded vet like that, because we don't treat people like that here. We love our vets. 365 days where I live. We care about them. Everybody loves God and country here. Okay? I can have trolls and it don't care. I've been needing to get this out because I've been seeing in other places comments and all this shit. And if anybody wants to know the truth, yeah, I videoed me taking my American flag off of my flagpole, laying it on my concrete patio, and stomping on it. And then I picked it up, brushed it off, took the time to fold it up right, made sure there wasn't nothing wrong with it. It didn't get no tears, it didn't get no rips, it didn't get no stains. But it got people's attention. I just wish I had somebody in Las Vegas or that in Harrisonville, Las Vegas, that could go to Jeremy's home and sit down with him and fill out some damn VA forms for him. Trolls are rude. They've been very cordial. So has Bunny. So whom are you referring to? Everybody, I love you all. Okay? And as you know, there's no mods in here right now. None. There's no mods that's going to take you out or it's gonna call you out. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to read your stuff. Okay? Thank you, Julius, for the hugs. I appreciate that very, very much. I believe this is a particular incident at Home Depot. Do you recall? Yeah. You can't get weighted on Home Depot. I don't go there no more. I ain't been there in probably 15 years. Don't intend to go back. Same way with Target. I don't go to Target. Okay. And I don't go to McDonald's. And I don't go to, for a while there, I didn't even go to Tractor Supply because they done turned woke. Okay. I don't drink beer, so I don't have to worry about Bud Light. All right. But you ain't going to see me buying anything made from Tyson. I'm not buying anything made by Jimmy Dean. I have a few more on my list that I don't need. Okay? I'm over my tantrum. Okay. I'm more happy about my house, my farm, almost 10 acres, three wire, barbed wire all the way around, pasture cut off, big old pond. I got a pond I can stock and go pond fishing. Amen, brother. I love it. I stock that pond with the kind of fish I like to eat. Okay. And then I go out there and I let them get big and I feed them, and make them fat and sassy. Then I just go out there and catch them and put them in my belly. I like that idea. My friend back in Pennsylvania found it, and she sent me the listing and asked me to contact the agent and make an appointment to go look at it. She wants to buy it. She's got property. Anybody wants to buy property in PA? She's got property in PA for sale. Anyway, she wants to get out of Pennsylvania, and she's got the ability to do so. When I went down there today, she'd already been pre-approved on the loan. So all they're doing now is she's dealing with the agent, not me. I was just the feet on the ground, taking a look at it. I videotaped it all for her today. I'm not going to show anybody publicly that video because it's got, I don't want to do that. I'll show it. I'll do a live stream from there once I get moved in or as I'm moving in. Okay. I may be doing some live streams here showing me packing up. Yeah. I'm so happy, Judy. I am so over happy. I got to move 30 minutes south. Just 30 minutes. I'm 30 minutes from Branson. But now I'm going to change the subject, guys. Guess what? I went to the city council meeting last night, and I had this bright idea. See, May is national military appreciation month, and Branson is proclaimed the most patriotic city in the United States. And we got this beautiful, beautiful, huge private airport. And so I informed the city last night that I was going to make an attempt to invite Mr. Donald J. Trump to come to Branson on May the 3rd and greet the troops. Then go over to Big Cedar Lodge and have dinner with the family, and then the next day have a breakfast with the new governor and the new senators and all that. They'll be down. If he comes, they will come, and then have breakfast with them at Big Cedar. And then we're looking at having, of course, he's going to go play some golf. Okay. I mean, him and Johnny Morris, I understand, are pretty good friends, and they'll probably go over there to Top of the Rock and play some golf. And then I'm going to bring him into Branson to our big convention center for a sit-down charity dinner for the charity of his choice, the veteran charity of his choice. And I told that to the city council last night, and I had my little invitation book. Started off with a letter, okay? And I'm going to read the letter as I read it last night at the council meeting. That's basically how my whole presentation last night was from this letter. And it says, "Dear Mr. President Trump, enclosed you will find a formal invitation to come to Branson, Missouri on May the 3rd, 2025. May 2025 is National Military Appreciation Month. Branson is known for our love and respect for our vets. I have served as morale officer for Vet Week for the past 20 years. My vets come back year after year, as they have told me it is the best PTSD medicine ever. There is a magic in Branson that cures PTSD with love, respect, and honor. Sir, we can't seem to get our younger vets to come. We are losing them at 22 vets a day. I believe if we could get them to come here, the healing could begin. Dear Mr. President Trump, if you come, they will come. I feel you will. Yeah, I feel that you will do something for National Military Month. Please kick it off from the heart of America, in the most patriotic city in America. Come greet the troops. And I signed it and put my email address on it. When I had finished, I told the city council that I was going to be gathering signatures to accompany the invitation, a formal invitation, along with this letter. I will be sending this notebook full of names. Folks, I don't know if you can read that or not, but every city council member signed it. And then everybody that was in the gallery signed it. I had 2 pages full before I left City Hall. And I'll be going down probably tomorrow, down around town, asking business people in town to sign the invitation too. I will emboss a beautiful formal invitation right here, along with this letter, and I will be sending that to Malargo, to Donald J. Trump, sign, return, receipt. Don't know if he'll accept, but chances are he will. And I was so happy when I finished and the mayor looked at me and said, Mona, I would be honored to sign your invitation. So guys, let's hope and pray that we have a really, really, really super great May here in Branson with Trump coming on the 3rd of May to kick off Military Appreciation Month. Okay? I'm working real hard to get that done. I'm also working, I talked with the fire chief, and the fire department sets up a obstacle course every year for Fireman's Week. And we're looking to see if they can't set it up during Military Appreciation Month and have some military timed relay races so that my younger vets can be participants and not always be expected to be spectators. I'm working on a lot of things, but to do things for my vets, honey, there ain't no greater gift in the whole wide world than having a military vet be able to put my arms around a military vet and welcome them home with a mama hug. I know their sacrifice. And sometimes their sacrifice seems so, what they sacrifice for. Especially if we don't win this election. What they sacrifice for. Freedom. For freedom of speech. All the right to not have do self-incrimination, the right to search it, not, warrants to search and see, all of those things they fought for. Oh, you don't like carpet either? Oh no. I write it. Eventually I'm going to be in a chair. I'm going to hold it off as long as I can. I still have to be on a scooter. I still can't walk very far at all. Okay, my body just is crooked. And the more crooked my body becomes, the harder it becomes to stand upright and walk. So G, you can buy those down at the flag store. Okay. They're nothing really super special. They were purchased and bought, and they are you can get them right here in Branson flag store. Okay. The lady who had brought them to me, they brought them to me to auction off because they had over purchased a bunch of them. Okay. And so all of the graves that they were supposed to be on, every one of them got the proper grave marker, and these were extras. And yes, we did auction them off. What? Me? You know what? If I berate somebody, it's not because of their skin color. I can guarantee you that. And I don't, and it has nothing whatsoever to do with the color of their skin. Because I'll chew ass. Excuse me. When you're wrong, in my opinion. And I'll chew ass, and I don't care what color you are. You can be green, and I'll chew your ass if you're wrong. Okay? G, I'd hate to have to block you because I don't have to listen to this bullshit. Okay? It's not important to me. So, you know what? I've done a lot of things in my life. I'm going to soon be 70. But the God in me has never made a mistake. Everything happens for a reason. And if it's because I need to chew somebody's ass out, okay, they need their ass chewed. Doesn't mean I don't love them. Doesn't mean I don't respect them. I have a problem with an action that they did. An action, not the person. Told you that. It's never about the person. I know, Judy, but it's so dang hard to ignore because, they have a right to free speech. They have a right to their own opinions. Okay? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got some, and some of them stink. Oh, well. You know what, Queenie? Stick it where the sun don't shine. It was my piece of fabric on a stick, on a pole. It's my beliefs. Because truly, a flag is nothing more than a piece of fabric. Period. It only has meaning to the person who owns it, who has it, who looks at it. Their mental meaning that they apply to that piece of fabric. Because scientifically, it is nothing more than a colored piece of fabric. It has only the meaning that you give to it. Okay? Need to understand that. Okay? I don't care if you're flying the stars and bars or or the don't tread on me or the MIA. It's still just a piece of fabric on a pole or a stick. A person is only racist in their own mind. If they think someone's racist, they need to look in the mirror, because it comes from a thought from one's own head. My patriotism does not come from a piece of fabric. I pledge my allegiance to the United States. We look at the flag because it reminds us of the United States. And yes, it has flown in every battle ever been and flown at sea. Because patriots choose to give that fabric a certain meaning. What do you mean move some of my previous lives? Okay. Crazy, 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 crazy. Now, I made money off of a product. That particular product had never sat on a grave. Okay. It was a product. I can go right down here at the flag store and get them all day long. They're $15 a piece. You want one? It's your meaning. For me, mine sits in my yard with my little flag in it, and that represents me. I'm a veteran, because it don't say war on it. It just says veteran. I never served in battle. Okay? Never served in war. Peacetime. Okay? This patriotism doesn't come from my service as a vet. At 12 years old, I would stand at the bottom of the gangplank every time a ship came into port with a bucket of carnations, paper carnations, greeting every sailor as he disembarked from that ship. Somebody needed to be there to greet him. Somebody had to be there. And sometimes there was only me to greet many of them that their loved ones wasn't even in the United States, because a lot of the guys on the USS Oriskany that worked in the galley where my boyfriend worked was Filipino. Wow. Too bad my mod's in the hospital, because a lot of you guys would have been gone. Okay? Just a fact. You could all throw up your BS. I know who I am. And that's all that matters. And the only real opinion of me that matters is my own. And I like what I am. I like what I've done with my life. I'm proud to be who I am. And that's the only human opinion that matters to me. God's opinion matters. And I do my best to follow his golden rule. To love others as I would love myself. And I love you guys. You can be whatever you want to be. I happen to believe that each and every one of you is 1000% perfect. You may not be the perfect person according to somebody else's opinion, but God only made one of you, and He only made one because that one is perfect. I don't care what you do. I don't care who you are. The only opinion of me is my own. Okay? You know what? You have that opinion, and that's your opinion. Okay? I prefer people to speak English in America. I think it should be our national language. Not that it should be forced on anybody, but it should be our national language. The French have a national language. The German people have a national language. The English have a national language. And I do believe in America, we should finally have a national language. Whatever language you think that ought to be. Okay? I think it ought to be hillbilly myself, but that's my opinion. Okay? I know, Judy. I know. I know. And these people don't really know, but they need to say their thoughts. Okay? And sometimes they just need to be recognized. Maybe all that they're really desiring, they put negative stuff in. Okay, and we realize they want to hang on to the negative and not the positive. Okay, because negativity comes from a side of evil, and positivity comes from the side of good. Okay, there is good and evil in this world, and they can be, but they have a right to talk. They have a right to their opinion. I don't have to agree with their opinion because I get an opinion of my own, just like I got an asshole of my own, okay? Folks, in November, I hope to get my arms around a whole bunch of it. Now, I'm not, what is this? Oh, look, gee, Gad, 1963. Who says if a race calls me honky and cracker, we should feel free to call them the N word? Yo, never in my life have someone call me that. Were you living G Gab? Were you living G Gab? I don't know. Okay. My name's Mona. Call me by anything else and I probably won't answer. Oh, yeah, you can call me my cousin Jessie too. But chances are I won't answer. Okay. I'm freckled, and you can call me freckled. You can call me fat. You can call me gray headed. You can call me whatever you want. But if you want my attention, you got to call me by my name. No big deal. They're just words. That's what people don't understand. They're just words. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you. You hurt you because of what you choose to think about a word. That's your fault. Not the person saying the word. Your fault for thinking what you think about that word. Okay? I got one. I'm gay. Does that mean that I'm for the other sex? No, in my world, gay means to be happy, jubilant, joyous. There's other meanings to words. Okay. Yeah. And a cracker, that's something I eat in my soup. Okay. We got to quit thinking about words and making words hurting. Really. Y'all can say whatever you want to. your words will mean nothing. Okay? I wanted to explain why I did what I did because I wanted you to know I have a vet in Henderson, Nevada that's being treated horribly. Okay? That's why. There was a method to my madness. Julius, he had COVID. Okay? He's well. He's going to be just fine. Talk to him today. He's going to make it. He had a lot more than that going on. But he's okay now. He'll be fine. So thank you all for your prayers for Deb. I appreciate you praying for him. He was mad at me because I even said something about him being sick. So he was sick, and I wanted people to pray for him because I care about it. Okay? I care about the person. He'll be okay. It was just quite a shock for his system, and change of climate. Uh, he was on a trip when he got it, so it was change of climate, change of water, change of air, whatever. But he's fine now, and should be back in California in about a week. Back home, safe and sound. No, he was scared at one point, but that was a totally different sickness. They found some stuff in his lungs, but they're just it's just nodules and scar tissue, and it's not going to kill him. Okay, it's not cancer, so you can rest assured on that. Well, honey, we can't say that other word. What are you supposed to do? If you say it on YouTube, they'll knock you off. They'll give you a red flag or something if you don't call it. I guess he could have called it C19, but he just called it C because of the YouTube censoring shit, you know. But I'm going someplace where I ain't got no signal for a while. When I was there today, I only had one bar on my phone. No Wi-Fi signal, one bar. And even though there's a tower in the yard, I probably wasn't calibrated to that tower. But yeah, I had a hard time even recording because I didn't have enough signal even with my regular phone service. So it was hard. I don't know who you're talking to. If you have you considered this a failure? I never fail. I have faith. Don't y'all know that by now? I don't do the driving. Never have. Okay, so he had a big what y'all call him big. He had a scare. Okay, it was he had some medical issues with his organs, but it turned out to not be. what he thought it was, what he feared it was. Okay, he had the test done. So thank you all for being so concerned about death. I'm sure he'll be glad to know that you were all concerned about him. Okay, and I thank you for doing that, and he's going to be just fine. So thank you for the prayers and the blessings. Yeah, I'm sure it helped. It really did. But is there any serious questions anyone wants to ask me? I released no medical information. That needs to worry about it. Oh, you people. You will find anything and everything to try to be negative. Okay? Can you find something positive to say? Okay? I'm going to be able to move. This whole thing was because, Lord willing, please, that nothing falls through and this all comes to pass. And that in the next 30 to 60 days, we'll close on this land and I can quit paying $550 a month in rent and go down to $350 a month in rent. I can afford that. I can't afford this. I'm having to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and that's not good. Okay? Oh, you trying to get my channel taken down there, Foxwax? Okay? See how we do that? Okay? LA foreskin, bug tussling is the art of making a stranger smile. Go out bug tussling and make people smile. If you do that, you're bug tussling. Okay? Now you know what bug tussling is. Okay? I've had enough. Okay? You see how that went. Hey guys, see how that I did it. I didn't like to do that, but I just had enough negative. You can't fill my world up with negativity. Okay? A positive energy brings positive results. And I need everything to be really positive because I want this piece, I want to live on this piece of land. And so I got to keep everything positive. Yeah, should be. But I got a campsite. Okay. I plan to camp at Table Rock State Park whether I was here or not. I want to be where everybody else is at. I want to feel the love, baby. I want to feel the love. I don't like it when people tell me what to do. Okay. Uh, I smoke folks. That's another reason why I want to move. I sit in this chair all day long if it's hot outside. I can't get outside. And there's nothing more I can do outside right now because I'm going to be tearing everything apart to move. You can't just sit and quit. It's not that easy. I get out there, I have something to do. I'm going to be too busy to smoke. How about that, guys? I'll probably still smoke. Just not as much. Okay? He was asking for it, Jules. He really was. He kept going and kept going until I just had to, you know? Yeah, Judy. And the thing about it is, for the May event, I looked it over today. I got enough land to park all you guys. I got room to land the trailers. Okay, we can park the trailers on on that place. Plenty space to do it with. Even mentioned it while I was out there. So you know, I planned on having a barn dance. I got a barn with concrete floor that I could open up from end to end or close one end depending on what the weather's like and have a barn dance. It's gonna be fun. You know, D, I've always been my own priority. But I've smoked. I know they're all talking about me smoking a cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette right here. Okay? Because I've been smoking since I was 5 years old. I have no COPD. I have great looking lungs on an x-ray. And when my doctor listens to me, okay, I sometimes have a wheeze from certain allergies. I have an allergy to oak pollen and I have an allergy to ragweed. Those two things will mess with my breathing, but it's an allergy. It's not cigarettes. As I told my doctor that told me to quit smoking, I told him, I said, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. If you will, I'll quit. If you lock me up in a sealed garage and you pump in secondhand smoke or cigarette smoke from 1,000 people, and I'll stay in there for an hour and I'm going to walk out. How about you go sit in that same sealed garage with a running automobile? See if you come out in an hour. He said, well, no. I said, see, don't you think that maybe sitting on a freeway and bumper to bumper traffic for some of these places with all of that exhaust from all those vehicles, don't you think that might be just as bad as smoking a cigarette? Okay. So it's going to be very exciting. Very exciting. We got the park. We got the God and Country truck coming. We're going to have karaoke and lip syncing and open stuff. We're going to have vendors. I got approval for us to have vendors in the park. I got approval for the stage in the park. And it cost me $300. Well, not me. Me and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people went in to pay the $300 for the park. And I appreciate every donation. And it meant a lot to me. Right? Uh, and I light it 3 or 4 times, same cigarette. It goes out on me. I do more lighting than I do smoking. But that wasn't the reason for the subject. So, guys, y'all know I'm looking for I found the place. I'm hoping that my friend gets back to me. Thank you all for your prayers for Dev. He's better, and I appreciate that. And I love you all. You know, see, the thing is y'all worried about getting sick. Y'all worried about, oh my God, someday you're gonna die. You know what? Y'all are. It's a gift. You work all your life for it to get to the point when you can finally escape this blah blah blutoplasm. I personally believe that your days here are numbered when you're born. The amount of years and days that you're going to occupy the blah blah protoplasm has decided by God, the Maker, at the moment of birth or the moment of conception. And you're going to die on the exact point, on the exact time, on the exact day you're supposed to, from whatever it is you're supposed to die from. And if you live your life in fear of the inevitable, you wasted a whole lot of life. I can guarantee you I'm going to live till I die. Yes, Judy. Good night, darling. Thank you for everything. Could be. But that's what's keeping me going. Whatever it is, I'm still going. And I'm going to go until I am gifted the precious gift of death. We all strive for it. We're all going to get there someday. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed that this here body is going to die. I'll never die. Okay, my energy will live on forever. But this life form will die. It's a bio machine, and they do break down, get hurt, whatever. Oh, yeah, G-Gab, I don't really care, okay? Giving up smoking was a matter of finances for me. And then somebody said, Mona, no, I'll take care of that for you. If you know, if that's what it is, if it's a matter of money. And I said, well, it is. I can't, when they raised my rent in 2 years, they raised my rent each year $100 a month. And living on a fixed income of $943, I get $943 to live on all month. And when you're paying $550 for rent, plus electric, and you got to have car insurance, I get my internet for a real cheap discount of $10 a month, just so I can have internet. It's hard to live like that, okay? Yes, I still have my ticket to Mars. I bought it. And I plan to get out of that ticket exactly what I bought it for. Physically go to Mars, chances are I won't be able to do that. But I can guarantee you that the manned spaceship to Mars taking place, and I believe it's set for 2026, 2028, something like that. My name is on that rocket ship. I paid to have my name put on it. So in a sense, I'm going to Mars. I got a boarding pass. But in actuality, truth, it's my name that goes. I had to buy the boarding pass. Then you got the boarding pass that shows that when you're going to Mars. And I bought it for myself for my 50th birthday. My 60th birthday, sorry. Because I wanted it. Cost me a whole $4. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say get out of here. There's 36 people in here. Thank you so much for coming in. And I love you. I care about you. Whether you love me or not, doesn't matter. I love you because you breathe. And that's all that matters. Thank you. I'm happy. Thank you, Julius. It was wonderful. I'm very excited. So now it's up to the buyer and the seller to work out whatever. I sent her all the pros and cons so that she could negotiate the price or whatever. But yeah, so I'm hoping I get to go pretty good. Bye, everybody. I love you. I love you. I love you. I gotta go.